you want to touch on updates that have been happening with the company?
Yeah, so some of my other focus really here in recent weeks has been working real closely with our web development and marketing team, really looking and analyzing our website, our Psychedelic Spotlight website, and really trying to dig deep into it, finding ways that we can optimize user experience, especially now that I think we really have a very clear understanding in terms of the identity we're looking to establish here within this space and the direction that we're going down. So it's important for us to be able to ensure that the website is going to be able to sustain the growth that we intend on infusing it with here over the next several months. And of course, positioning it to be able to tap into a variety of different revenue opportunities, primarily advertising space being sold on the website. But there's some other opportunities that we're starting to look at that we believe are reasonable enough that we'll be able to really plug ourselves into here over the next several months. But again, ensuring that the website has the foundation, the building blocks in place right now to sustain that growth is important. And also looking at things from an analytics standpoint, even though I'm not a web guru, I do understand how important SEO is and Google Analytics, especially for who we are becoming here within this space and how important that is. So looking at ways to optimize SEO and really just the user experience altogether, making sure people can navigate efficiently through our website and can find the information they're looking for, making sure that that we come up in searches and that people can find us. I think that's an important part of this. So I'm excited that we're going to be able to, release some of these updates here. We're going to be releasing them in phases over the next several weeks, and I think they'll offer a pretty solid glimpse into who we're evolving into and really the direction that we're taking Psychedelic Spotlight down here as we continue with our own growth here in the industry.
One quick kind of question that we saw come up, someone said after they saw this interview with retired UFC fighter, is what you guys are trying to do. Are you reaching out to people, obviously, that have had their experience in psychedelics or even haven't had their interest in psychedelics and getting their spotlight, getting their interview as a way where they can share it with their fans as a way to grow the website as well? Someone touched on that. Do you maybe want to chat about what your vision is on, obviously you're interviewing these people, in some cases probably going to be interviewing other companies, and looking for kind of ways where you can both benefit. Is that a fair assumption?
Oh, it absolutely is. I mean, a lot of what I've been focused on here in recent weeks has been just that, establishing connections with different companies that are in this space right now, some other leaders that are here in the medicinal psychedelic space. Can't give out the names just yet. We're still working on finalizing some stuff, but I can tell you that that's been a big part of my focus, as well as other individuals and other advocates in this space. And I think it's important for us to really try to touch on every sector and every aspect of the medicinal psychedelic industry right now. There are so many stories out there and so many different parts to it that we want to be able to discover, and we want to be able to, of course, determine whether or not there are synergistic opportunities for us out there. And the only way we're going to do that is if we, really start making these connections. And so that's been a big focus of mine. I think I mentioned it before. I mean, every day on LinkedIn, I'm chatting with somebody that says, wanting to get involved in the space or is interested in what we're doing. And I mean, the interest across the board to me is really kind of blown me away in many, many respects, and just how many people really are starting to pay attention to what's going on here. So yeah, absolutely. A big part of our focus is on just establishing some prominent connections out there and understanding how important that's going to be to establishing our credibility within this space. And like I said, discovering some pretty unique opportunities to collaborate and work together with other people and other companies in this space right now.
Hopefully the domino effect's real. Obviously you do an interview with a UFC fighter and maybe you get another one, or you get some other athlete or some other company that sees that. So I think that's fantastic, and definitely should come with some good potential.
I mean, our focus really is on growth. So I just want to reinforce that, where we're constantly looking at ways we can grow, but also making sure that, we have the foundation to sustain that growth. And so it's a focus for me nonstop, 7 days a week, just really pushing. We understand how important it is for us to establish our foothold here in this industry, particularly at a time right now where we consider ourselves early entrants into this space. And I think we're ahead of the game. If we're really going to establish ourselves and really develop the platform that we intend on developing, it's got to be nonstop, a push that's not ongoing, and that's our focus. And looking forward to it. Like I said, there's a lot of exciting things kind of going on right now, and I know in the coming weeks I'll be able to share a little bit more about it, but I'm very encouraged right now.